Hey, there's Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist, back to react to some Suicide Boys on Reaction Therapy. I cannot wait. We have Meet Mr. Nice Guy today. What a sweet title, right? Suicide Boys. Our mission, spread mental health awareness to the world. Their mission, meet Mr. Nice Guy. Without further ado, let's get into the Suicide Boys. Meet Mr. Nice Guy. The heck's happening? That was weird. Like it was just
Yes, after all, listen and don't regret the past. Best move out long, got that long way to go. I don't know.
This automatically feels like a more upbeat Suicide Boys song. Like they're just vibing, they're jamming. I'm not even sure what he said. I think I saw something about a double cup, which is never good, right? The lean and the double cups. I want to hear that again though, because I thought that was a pretty cool start.
Double the cup, just
double it. Nope.
Who the fuck left? After all, listen and don't regret the past. Best move out long, got that long way to go.
Ah, yeah.
Think about you all the time. Think about you all the time. Where the fuck was I was probably unrealized at my side. I will finally get out and die.
Oh no. Oh. Gonna die. No. Don't give up. Do not give up. Life's worth living. You can do this. They would say that to you today. But boy, you can't help but vibe out with this music. And the story they're telling, I know sometimes is dark, but I still think they're putting the dark feelings out in creative, to me, relatable, hopeful music, even if I haven't lived that same story. But what a beat drop. This must be my headphones, because I don't know if y'all are hearing that. Blew me out of my chair. I got to go back to that. Come on. And also talking about, I'm sorry, but talking about, his girlfriend or a girl he's with that, I miss you, or I wish we were together, and maybe I screwed it up, and maybe I was just making a decision. I was getting high, I was prioritizing differently. I don't know. Maybe it's him talking about, I really recognize I could have and should have done that different. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. No. It's hard. I feel like the beginning part was Ruby this time. Just the way he was singing, he didn't do the real fast stuff, but this sounds a little bit more like Scream to me. Man, talking about relationships, maybe the hardest beat I've heard in any Suicide Boys song to date, and I would love to hear that in concert when they come to Houston this year and I get to see them again. This is just good stuff.
Suicide, been on my mind. Put my heart on the concrete every fucking time. Each time you leave, feels like you die. Depressed and I don't wanna go anymore. Illusions keep me going. Illusions keep me up. Parachute on from broken down. But there's nothing but come. Go up all alone.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, right? Look, men are out there. We don't communicate the best all the time. We don't share feelings the best all the time. That's why I think they related that, that old story of Men Are From Mars book, Women Are From Venus. But Men Are From Mars is cold. It's cold on Mars. And that's where we are. Us men, what are we?
Mars, but there's nothing but cold. Grow up all alone. No fam, no home.
Nope.
So I do drugs.
Lonely.
Just to numb up.
Yep.
Yeah, I do drugs. When I wanna.
No.
Bag all the Xans. 5 in the morning. Ain't tryna go now.
Don't scream.
Ain't tryna be sober.
Huh. Definitely would say something different today, right? Trying to stay sober, trying to do my thing day by day. But before, when the feelings get so intense, that's why people use much of the time, because we can't take life on life's terms. We can't cope with the reality of how heavy responsibility or depression or being left or being all alone or being anxious. We can't cope with that. And so the using comes in as a coping skill. Temporarily think things are better, but they're really not.
Ain't tryna be sober.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on.
Suicide been on my mind. Put my heart on the concrete every fucking time.
And this is the reality of, somebody talking about, ending their life, pouring your heart out on the concrete, on the concrete, which is so hard. But many people will say in this position where they are, I tried my best to put myself out there. And maybe they weren't, but maybe they really were. And it was just too late, or it just was falling on deaf ears. But so much of the time people will say, man, I'm pouring my heart out here and I'm getting dumped or I'm getting left. And that's what makes people finally just say, I quit, I give up.
Put my heart on the concrete
Come on,
every fucking time. Suicide been on my mind. Put my heart on the concrete every fucking time. Suicide been on my mind. Put my heart on the concrete every fucking time. Suicide been on my mind.
Easily in my top 5, as wild as this might sound, I don't even know where it stands in popularity for them with people in life. Easily in my top 5 all-time Suicide Boys songs. And I say that meaning there's about 100 in my top 5. Because they're all jammed into the top 5. I really like this. I love the beat. The beat drops. I love their voices and the way that they told this story and the reality of what's going on here, because this speaks about mental health awareness and knowing that they're telling how they really feel and they're telling how they cope. And now I think they'd say we found a way to deal with our feelings better so we don't have to go use and we can live life on life's terms. Remember, it's in Real Therapy, though. Just Tom break it down. Lyrics to Suicide Boys. If you want help, go check the links. It's out there. You can get help. You can work on yourself just like they have and make life better. And leave us your comments. Let me know what you think. Can't wait to see you on the next Reaction Therapy.